Jesus Christ. Keep walking in faith. My beloved child, take a moment and breathe. You may not know what tomorrow will bring. You may not understand why certain things are happening in your life. You may have questions that nobody around you can answer. But I want you to remember this. You are not walking alone. There are moments when life feels heavy. There are mornings when you wake up and wonder how you will find the strength to face another day. There are nights when your mind is filled with questions, worries, and uncertainty. But do not allow a difficult season to convince you that your story is over. A difficult chapter is not the end of your story. I see the road ahead of you even when you cannot. I know the battles you are facing. I know the dreams you carry in your heart. I know the tears you have shed when nobody was watching. I know the prayers you have whispered quietly. And I want you to hear these words today. Keep going. Do not give up because the answer has not arrived yet. Do not lose faith because the door has not opened yet. Do not believe that you have been forgotten simply because your life does not look the way you expected. Sometimes you are growing in places where you cannot yet see the fruit. Sometimes silence is not abandonment. Sometimes waiting is preparation. Sometimes the road that feels difficult is teaching you strength, patience, wisdom, and faith. My child, you do not need to understand everything today. You only need enough faith to take the next step. You do not need to see the entire road. You only need to trust the one who sees the entire road. There will be days when you feel strong. There will also be days when you feel tired. On the strong days, walk with gratitude. On the difficult days, walk with faith. And when you feel like you cannot take another step, stop for a moment, pray, breathe, and remember how far you have already come. You have survived difficult days before. You have faced moments you once thought you could never overcome. And yet, here you are, still standing, still learning, still hoping, still moving forward. That means there is more ahead of you. Do not let one failure define your future. Failure is not proof that you are incapable. Failure can become a teacher. A closed door does not mean there are no doors left. A disappointment does not mean your dreams are finished. A mistake does not erase your worth. Never confuse what happened to you with who you are. Your past is part of your story, but it does not have to control your future. Learn from yesterday. Live faithfully today. Trust tomorrow to God. My child, stop comparing your journey with someone else's. You may look at another person's life and think they are ahead of you. You may see their success, their opportunities, their achievements, and wonder why your life seems slower. But you do not know their entire story. And they do not know yours. Your journey is unique. Your timing is unique. Your purpose is unique. Do not measure your life by someone else's calendar. A seed does not become a tree overnight. Growth takes time. Healing takes time. Wisdom takes time. Character takes time. And sometimes the greatest work happening in your life is happening where nobody can see it. So be patient with yourself. Do not rush what needs time to grow. Do not destroy your peace because you are impatient for your next chapter. Trust the process. Trust God. And keep walking. My beloved child, protect your heart from bitterness. People may disappoint you. Someone may misunderstand you. Someone may speak against you. Someone may leave your life. Someone may fail to appreciate what you have done. But do not allow another person's actions to turn your heart into something you were never meant to become. Choose forgiveness. Choose peace. Choose wisdom. You do not have to carry every hurt forever. Let God handle the things you cannot control. There is freedom in releasing what you cannot change. You cannot control everyone's opinion. You cannot control everyone's choices. You cannot control every circumstance. But you can choose how you respond. You can choose faith instead of fear. You can choose kindness instead of anger. You can choose patience instead of panic. You can choose hope instead of despair. And every time you choose faith, you become stronger. My child, when fear tells you, you cannot do this, remember that fear does not know your future. Fear only knows what you see right now. Faith looks beyond what your eyes can see. You may see a mountain. Faith sees a path. You may see a problem. Faith looks for a possibility. You may see an ending. Faith believes there can be a new beginning. Do not let fear make your decisions for you. Pray, think carefully, seek wisdom, then move forward with courage. Courage does not mean you never feel afraid. Courage means you refuse to let fear control your life. There will be moments when you must step forward even though you do not have every answer. Take the step. There will be moments when you must begin again. Begin again. There will be moments when you must believe after disappointment. Believe again. Your story is not finished. My child, remember the power of prayer. Prayer is not only for the moments when everything is falling apart. Pray when you are happy. Pray when you are confused. Pray when you are thankful. Pray when you need wisdom. Pray when you need direction. Talk to God honestly. You do not need perfect words. You do not need a perfect prayer. Come with a sincere heart. Tell God what you are carrying. Tell Him what you fear. Tell Him what you hope for. Tell Him where you need strength. And then listen. Sometimes the answer comes through circumstances. Sometimes through wisdom. Sometimes through another person. Sometimes through patience. And sometimes the answer is simply the strength to continue. Do not underestimate that strength. Sometimes the miracle is not that the storm disappears immediately. Sometimes the miracle is that you discover you can keep standing while the storm passes. My child, you are stronger than you think. But remember, strength does not mean doing everything alone. There are people God can place in your life to encourage you, guide you, teach you, and support you. Do not be afraid to ask for help when you need it. There is no shame in saying, I need support. There is wisdom in recognizing that we are not meant to carry every burden by ourselves. Surround yourself with people who encourage what is good in you. Listen to people who speak truth with love. Stay away from voices that constantly destroy your confidence and pull you away from what is right. Your environment matters. Your thoughts matter. Your words matter. Be careful what you repeatedly tell yourself. Do not constantly say, I am not enough. Do not constantly say, I will never succeed. Do not constantly say, nothing will ever change. Instead, remind yourself, I can learn. I can grow. I can begin again. I can choose faith. I can keep moving. I can seek God's wisdom. My child, your words cannot solve every problem, but the way you speak to yourself can influence the way you face those problems. Speak with hope. Think with wisdom. Walk with faith. And live with love. There is another thing I want you to remember. Do not become so focused on the future that you forget to live today. You keep saying, when I succeed, I will be happy. When I get there, I will have peace. When everything is perfect, I will be grateful. But life is happening today. Be grateful for today. Be thankful for the people who love you. Be thankful for another morning. Be thankful for the opportunity to learn. Be thankful for small blessings. You do not need a perfect life to have a grateful heart. Gratitude changes the way you see what you already have. My child, sometimes you are asking for a bigger blessing while overlooking the small blessings already surrounding you. Open your eyes. Notice the people who care about you. Notice the opportunities you have. Notice the lessons you have learned. Notice how much you have grown. You may not be where you want to be yet, but you are not where you used to be. That matters. Keep growing, keep learning, keep becoming wiser, and keep your heart humble. My beloved child, do not let success make you proud, and do not let failure make you worthless. Your value is deeper than your achievements. You are more than a number, more than a title, more than a grade, more than a social media following, more than the opinions of other people. Your worth is not something you have to earn every morning. Never forget that. When you succeed, remain humble. When you fail, remain hopeful. When you are praised, remain grounded. When you are criticized, listen for wisdom, but do not let cruel words define you. Walk steadily. My child, there will be seasons of abundance and seasons of waiting. There will be moments when everything seems to come together. There will also be moments when nothing seems to make sense. Do not worship the good season and do not fear the difficult season. Both seasons can teach you something. In abundance, learn gratitude. In difficulty, learn endurance. In success, learn humility. In waiting, learn patience. In uncertainty, learn trust. Every season has a lesson. Every day has an opportunity. Every morning is another invitation to begin again. So tomorrow morning, when you wake up, do not immediately tell yourself that the day will be difficult. Start with gratitude. Start with prayer. Start with hope. Say, God, guide my thoughts, guide my words, guide my decisions. Give me wisdom. Give me strength. Help me become the person you want me to become. Then take the next step. Not 20 steps, not the entire journey, just the next step. My child, sometimes you are overwhelmed because you are trying to solve tomorrow's problems today. You cannot live tomorrow today. Live today faithfully. Tomorrow will come when it comes, and when it arrives, you will have new strength for that day. Do not borrow tomorrow's fear. You have enough grace for today. My beloved child, remember that love is one of the greatest things you can give. Be kind. Be patient. Encourage someone who is struggling. Forgive when forgiveness is possible. Help someone who needs support. Speak words that build people up. You never know what someone else is carrying silently. A simple kind word may mean more than you realize. A small act of kindness may become someone's reason to keep believing in goodness. So be a light wherever you go. Not because you are perfect, but because you have received grace. Do not wait until you become perfect before you start doing good. Start now. Start with what you have. Start where you are. Start with one person. Start with one kind word.